All right, everybody, let's see. It's been, a few hours since my last video, and I guess this is when it's kind of good to have a kind of a solar heated shop. By that I mean it's a dark color outside, sun beats on it, fire's been going all this time, so I can finally take my coat off in here. But back there by that back door, it's still freezing. But I got my motor, that mock-up motor, flipped over on the cherry picker. I had to do a quick ram swap because the other ram on that other cherry picker is just too cold. Anyway, let's try some of this camera stuff. See if you can watch me try to drop that in there without breaking things. All right, here we go. Another one of them drawbacks of filming all of this. I'm not used to all these cords running around to keep the phone from well, on another note, it's so cold out here, I can film for hours and the phone and the camera don't overheat. There's always a plus side. Let's see. I'm not all entirely sure what a C6 transmission weighs. I know they're a little on the heavy side, but that 460, like I said in my other video, let's just call it 650 pounds. So, and I know those C6s are pretty heavy too. So I know I got about 1,000 pounds on here, half ton. That's why I didn't want to use that little fold up. That's the cheap Harbor Freight one, the little one. I got that from a yard sale. I would never pay full price for that one. Now their big one, their 2-ton one, is actually pretty good, the one that folds up. But that's just a 1-ton, their smaller version one. Unless you're doing front-wheel drive cars that got very little nose on them, those little guys, they got no throw in them. You got no distance. So honestly, I got it because I was going to cut that one up and mount it to the back of my tractor before I got Big Justin done. I was going to put that on the back of my little tractor, rig it up for the 3-point hitch so I could run out back and pick up motors and stuff. Actually going to still do that with that one, but for this kind of work, I know I talk a lot about Harbor Freight and stuff. I'll tell you the bad about them too. That one, it's not worth the money. And my stove decided to cut off, so I better turn that back on, get some more heat going, and then slap this sucker in. And I'll move the camera here so you can see it. Oh, by the way, don't ever do that. All the safety guys out there, yeah, I just showed you what not to do, okay? Don't ever walk under it, don't do it, you know. And really, if you do the stuff I do, like this, all by yourself, you know, you're noggin. That camera is also sitting there videoing it, so if something stupid happens, Well, the wife will get evidence on what kind of a moron she married. Like she doesn't already know. Is in the automotive world. It's not if you're going to get hurt, it's when. And the other rule is to never talk about it. So it's bound to happen here in any minute. Get them wheels lined up. Line them up, get them up, come on. I'll get my stock whip out and get that son of a gun in there. If this was herding cats, I'd fire every one of them wheelers. You see how they was letting them sides roll? I don't know if any of you guys have ever been on Roundup, but when you're rounding up cattle, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, throttle pedal has got to come out. I was kind of worried about that. No problem. What's going on is that hard linkage for the old 312 that was in there sticks way out and kind of comes up. That big old bell housing there, just coming up against it. So I got to get those 2 bolts out and drop the throttle pedal out of the way. When I do this, I'm probably going to reuse the pedal out of that van because it's a cable and it's just easier. Again, it's a hot rod, not numbers matching. The only numbers that match on this is my wallet, okay? It's way back in a hole there, and my universal finger sizer is a little off today. Probably because it's cold. Yeah, how about I just leave it like that for now? Yeah, I gotta take that off to get it all the way out. Maybe that'll do her. I mean, this thing's gonna come in and out about 20 times anyway. Okay, so far so good. All I'm doing here is looking to see what's got to come out and what's got to stay. I'm watching that front stabilizer as I'm doing this. Okay, making sure she's clearing right in there. And she looks good there. She looks pretty good there. I got good there. Whew, I'm gonna be close. Son of a gun. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Whoever owned this before, they were setting it up for an FE. It was a 390 that was stuck at half. You see the other videos. They were trying to set it up for an FE. They gave up on the project. Blah, blah, blah. That's how I ended. Then a friend of mine bought it, and he sold it to me, and that's how I ended up with it. So what I'm going to show you now, I'm going to take you over and show you kind of where I'm noodles headed, on what I got to move, what I got to run, all of that stuff. Here, I'll show you the good stuff here.